Think Chiang Mai is all about the famous Saturday and Sunday night markets? Think again. In today's video, we're taking you to 4 incredible night markets that most travellers overlook. 15 baht. Crazy. 35 baht. We've already compared the weekend walking street markets and explored Niman's Friday night market, but these hidden gems are the ones you don't want to miss. I loved how cheap the food was at that market. If you're planning a trip to Chiang Mai, grab a pen, sit back and take notes, because you'll definitely want to add these markets to your itinerary. If you're new to our channel, I'm Tanya.
And I'm Simon.
And we're slow travellers in our mid-50s aiming to stick to a budget of around 100 Aussie dollars a day.
If you want to be part of our travels and get some of those budget hints and tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Now, let's see what we're doing today.
Tonight we're at the Lanna Square Markets.
It's a small market with food stalls and what appears to be some game stalls. Let's go explore.
It's very small here.
It is.
But quite a variety of food. There's some Western food as well as Thai, Japanese.
It's probably a little bit more expensive than some of the street stalls, but not terribly expensive.
No.
Right, let's go find what we're going to eat. I just don't know. Is it wrong to have a banana crepe for dinner?
Yes. You can't have your pudding till you eat all your meat.
But I ate meat at lunch, so I think I should be allowed to just have a crepe for my dinner. I've decided it's healthy because it's got some food groups. It's got banana, fruit, sweet condensed milk, that's milk. I'm just going to forget about the wad of butter she put on there and the huge sprinkle of sugar. Apart from that, it's a healthy dinner. Very thin. I don't do it with ice cream. I'm safe from sharing with Simon because he doesn't like bananas. Very nice. Very messy because the sweet condensed milk heats up and drips out the bottom. And I also went and bought a iced coconut pandan, which I think is iced coconut juice with some pandan syrup and something white and squiggly in the top.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What's that about? Oh well. I don't think I'd buy that again. But it's hot, so I'm going to drink it.
My dinner is good old chicken with cashew nuts. Very nice. Very tasty. Tastes just like what we get at home.
You have to have dessert, and if you're in Thailand, you have to have a mango sticky rice.
Someone's already had dessert.
No, that was my dinner. We have to be quick before they start singing again. Oh, I love mango sticky rice.
We're at the Chang Phuak night markets, which are opposite the Chang Phuak gate.
It opens between 5 p.m. and midnight.
There are a lot of food stalls here, and it's quite hard to make a decision when you already thought you knew what you wanted.
We decided on Chang Kitchen, so we're sitting amongst the locals waiting for our Thai food to come. These people have all of this food because they ran 100 kilometres today. Yeah. That is insane. Well done.
My dinner's fried pork with chili basil. I asked for it medium spicy. Oh yeah, medium spicy. Hello. You can certainly taste a lot of the basil in it. Yeah, a lot of garlic and it's nice and tasty.
I had Sue something or other, pork. It did take a while to come. That might be because of our friends beside us who ordered like 50 zillion dishes. We'll let them off since they ran a marathon. Pork's nice. The taste is nice. I can't say I've actually had this before, so I don't know if it's good or whether I'm just starving, but it's going to do. It'll be a market visit without a mango sticky rice for dessert. Tonight we're having purple rice. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, purple mango sticky rice. Best dessert ever. I'm telling myself it's good for me because it's got mango. Only 50 baht at this market. So even if you don't want to eat the other food, come here for the mango sticky rice. Yum. I'm ordering a mixed Thai dessert. Got no idea what it is, but I think it's shaved ice. It looks like it's got avocado in it and corn. Don't know.
Mung beans.
It's going to be a surprise for all of us. Thank you. Thank you. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Let's go sit down and see what this is like. I think I was braver eating the crickets and bugs and beetles we ate the other day. Okay, this appears that it's got some corn and something green. I can taste the corn. The ice is like a great big chunk of ice. It's really bizarre because the corn makes it taste savoury. Let me just try one of... Oh, there's some beany thing in here. Sweet. Not bad. I might give Simon a toast.
I'm going to go for a piece of melon. I think it's melon.
You're so brave.
I've had ice before. I know what ice tastes like. I've got a bean, it looks like a tapioca ball and some green stuff. The bean is just wrong. Imagine a cold baked bean in your pudding.
But it tastes slightly sweet.
Yeah, I know what that is.
What?
That's grass jelly. Yeah. We've tried it. I'm not going to rush back to try it again.
I pretty much ate that all myself because Simon didn't like it. I really wanted to love it. I really wanted to think it was amazing. It was edible and it was alright, but mango sticky rice is better.
Tonight we're visiting the Chiang Mai University night markets, also known as the Cat Namor market.
Open between 5 and 11 p.m. every night. This place attracts people who are hunting for a bargain feed.
This market is near the university and it caters to a lot of the university students, so you'll find a lot of vintage, second-hand and new clothes here.
We're hunting for some food. And one of the benefits to coming here is because it's aimed at university students who don't have much money, the food is cheaper. Rotis that we paid 70 baht for at a different market are only 20 baht here. I think that means I can have 3 of them.
And you'll be sick.
Probably, but I'll keep hunting for something different. Check that out.
That is fried pork in Korean sauce with rice. And how much was that?
35 baht. That's like $1 something.
$1.75-ish, something like that.
It pays to be a student, I'm telling you. Because it might be cheap, but what does it taste like? Passes the budget. Oh, got a nice taste. And the taste test. We're in a hurry.
I do have one of my own, by the way. She's not going to make me share, so that's good.
No, we're not that stingy. course there's got to be dessert. 15 baht. Crazy. Roti, freshly cooked with sweetened condensed milk on it. Delicious. Oh, so much better than the banana and Nutella one I had. This one's really nice and light, crispy, sweet from the sweetened condensed milk. Oh, that's good dessert.
I had to start my dessert because it was melting whilst we were waiting for Tanya's to be cooked. I just had the plain old vanilla ice cream, which is just as good.
How much?
19 baht for this, so just shy of $1 Australian dollar.
I loved how cheap the food was at that market.
Very cheap.
Big plus for me.
Probably not such a plus that it was basically just clothing that was there.
In the other market bit, it's not like the other markets where there's souvenirs and knickknacks aimed at tourists. This is aimed for the locals, and particularly younger than us locals.
Yeah, it was good going out there because the food is cheap, but having said that, I didn't see any food there that was you must go to this place to try that particular food.
No, it was the same food, just considerably cheaper.
Yeah, but probably quite a way out, really.
If you're not staying in Niman, it's probably a way out, but I still think it's worth heading out there.
Yeah, it was an enjoyable walk, if nothing else, in this nice evening. Tonight we're exploring the Kalare Night Bazaar in Chiang Mai, one of the city's most famous night markets.
From street food, live music, souvenirs and local vibes, we're going to show you around so you can see whether this place is worth adding to your Chiang Mai itinerary. This eating area is part of the bigger night bazaar, and the night bazaar opens every day, Monday to Sunday. I have seen though that gets a little bit quieter on a Saturday and Sunday because the walking street markets, there's a Saturday night walking street market and the Sunday night walking street market. But if you're not here on a Saturday or Sunday, these are a perfect place to come because the main market area has all your souvenirs, your knickknacks, your clothes, everything you'll find in those other markets aimed at tourists.
One of the benefits of coming early is there are seats available.
There's a negative though, because you can see all the food, and like other markets, you just can't decide what you want to eat. It's overwhelming.
It's our first world problem.
And when you're on a budget, you can't buy everything, so you have to be quite selective. We haven't had Western food in months. How would you fancy, Simon, durian pizza? We could get a large.
How would you like to go home by yourself?
A large is only 399 baht.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
It took us a little while, but we've managed to decide what to have for dinner. But I will say that the selection is a little limited compared to what I thought it was.
It's definitely a lot less to choose from the other markets that we've been to. And at first it looked like a lot, but then when you actually walk around, it is reasonably limited.
Quite a few stalls selling the same thing, like seafood or ribs and barbecue.
And I think price-wise,
it's a little more expensive.
yeah, it's on a par with some things, but a little bit more expensive in other things. If you're wanting a huge range of food selection, I'd probably say check out the Saturday or Sunday night markets, unless you're not here on a Saturday or Sunday.
Food's arrived very quickly, so it is freshly cooked. Portions are a little small, but we'll give it a try. Stir-fried ginger chicken. That is extra gingery, which is good because I really like ginger. Nice and fresh, not overcooked, nice and crunchy as well. It does have some mystery thing on it. I think it's a mushroom of some sort. Yeah, really nice. Spicy, gingery, excellent.
I got pad thai with a twist. Chicken crunchy pad thai, it was 70 baht. My portion size seems pretty reasonable actually. I've put some nuts on top, put a lime. It was freshly cooked. I watched it being made. Oh, the chicken's really juicy, the flavour's nice, the bean sprouts, there's little bits of vegetable. all tastes really fresh and delicious. I'm actually really pleased with mine.
Where have you been?
The roti stand, because this is my new favourite less than $1 dessert. A plain roti with just sweetened condensed milk on it. And I even got you your own poker so you can try some. I really paid attention to him cooking it this time. I think he put butter and lard on the cooked plate. Yeah, they're very delicious. No, you haven't tried one of these before.
No, this is my first go, so I do like rotis, but normally we have them for savoury stuff, so it'll be interesting to see. I mean, it's all right, but it's not what you made it out to be.
All that means is he doesn't need any more, so I'll just take it back over here. Unlike the Saturday and Sunday night markets, the main road here isn't actually closed. Those markets, they close the road, so you've got all the space on the road to walk. This market, the road's still open, and you've only got the pavement. Luckily, it's not quite as busy.
Something we've noticed within a couple of minutes, there are some less than genuine products here. Well, the genuine products just might not be what it says on the label.
They're so ahead of their time here that they've got Apple AirPod Pro 7s, and the Apple Store's only got them up to 4. That's pretty impressive.
We were talking about how small the food market was.
We peaked.
Don't listen to us.
We peaked too early.
We did.
Just have to not stop at the first place you see.
Have you seen how far down this goes? We definitely peaked too soon, people. This would appear to be the Anusan markets, Chiang Mai. It's massive.
And that wraps up our tour of 4 of Chiang Mai's night markets. These markets offer a completely different side of the city with fewer crowds, unique local food and great shopping. If you've visited any of these markets, let us know which one was your favourite in the comments below. And if we missed a hidden gem that deserves a spot on the list, we'd love to hear about it. Don't forget to check out our other Chiang Mai market videos. The links are in the description. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more Chiang Mai tips, travel guides and local discoveries. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.